where you were kind of playing during when that became a thing. Is it different now, just the style that catchers take on, no longer crouching, one knee, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I went one knee down full-time for the first time last season. And, you know, I think it's just, I think people see the value in it. And I think there's only a couple guys around the league now that ever do, like, the secondary stance that we, you know, we're so accustomed to seeing. Yeah, so, you know, I think it's pretty cool that I was kind of the last guy to do that and win a Gold Glove and, you know, kind of really take it into, you know, the last few years. But, you know, it got to the point where my body just couldn't do it anymore, so I had to go to a knee. But yeah, I think it's the right way to go. And, you know, especially catchers, even more so than me when I play, they're just so athletic and can just do things from a knee that just allows them to put themselves in the best position to frame, which is obviously the most important, or aside from calling the game, but is what teams value most, and still be in a good position to block and throw. So definitely different than when I was coming up, but I think it's the right way to go.
Welcome back to the Pirates Insider Show. That was Jacob Stallings, baseball operations specialist. I have no doubt that Jacob Stallings will add plenty of value to the Pirates organization. A smart player, well respected by a lot of people, very much a Jacob Stallings fan. All right, before we get out of here, let's pause 10 seconds and let stations identify themselves on the Pirates Radio Network. And welcome back to the Pirates Insider Show. Just about 45 more seconds here. You're stuck with me. No more Jacob Stallings, no more Ben Cherington, but an important game nonetheless for the Pirates. They come into this one 31-28 against the Minnesota Twins, 27-32. Braxton Ashcraft with another important start. I've said this before, and I will maintain it, that Braxton Ashcraft has not gotten enough credit across Major League Baseball, and the thought is triggered in my mind just watching him walk out to the bullpen. He has been so good, so efficient. The velocity is there. The usage of the breaking stuff, so impressive. The starters for the Astros series coming up, you have Bubba Chandler on Tuesday, Paul Skeens on Wednesday, Thursday, Jared Jones goes in the series finale. Should be a series of good baseball.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Pitching. Oh, there's the volley floater, and it falls back. And listen to the crowd. And he says, all right, maybe I'll do it again. Yeah, here it is. Look at this. And he fouled it again. And look at the catch. And Tony Hawk throws his hands in the air. And listen to this crowd go wild.
Ronald has also drawn a couple of walks today. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a grand slam over the monster. He had been slumping. He had been fighting himself. This was crushed. 93 miles an hour, two-seamer right down the middle, and all home runs are not created equal. Ronald knew it as soon as he hit it and watched this ball sail over the green monster and nearly over everything, or maybe it did get over everything.
Good afternoon. It's a gorgeous day for baseball in Pittsburgh as the Pirates conclude their homestand today, the 7-gamer. It's the finale of their 3-game series against the Minnesota Twins. A chance to sweep the Twinkies thanks to their 10-9 victory yesterday. Mitch Keller struggled a bit. The bullpen took over and for the most part did an outstanding job, and the Pirates offense. 3 home runs, Spencer Horwitz, Jake Mangum, O'Neill Cruz, 5 stolen bases, collecting 15 hits and winning the game 10-9. Today, on the mound, it's Braxton Ashcraft for Pittsburgh against Zebby Matthews of the Twins. Greg Brown, Bob Walk with you this afternoon, our pregame show, and in a moment, we're going to talk to a very fiery skipper, Don Kelly. We'll talk not only about the game yesterday, but get kind of in the weeds, talking about what happened with Brandon Lau getting ejected. Don Kelly not happy at all, and we'll hear that from the Pirates skipper in just a moment. With the win yesterday for the Pirates and a loss by the Milwaukee Brewers, the Pirates are 5 games out of first place in the Central Division. The Cubs 4 off the pace, St. Louis 4.5 back, and the Cincinnati Reds are 6 games behind. The Pirates record 31-28. The Minnesota Twins, their long road trip comes to an end today, and they're trying to avoid being swept by the Pirates. Derek Shelton's club is 27-32 on the year. Again, it's Braxton Ashcraft for the Pirates. The Bucks have won 4 of the first 6 games of this 7-game homestand, and they look for the sweep of the Minnesota Twins. It would be their second ever sweep of the Twins. The first sweep was just a 2-game series back in 2015. So, big game today. Pirates and Twins on a gorgeous day in Pittsburgh. Coming up next from PNC Park, we'll talk to the Pirate skipper, Don Kelly, just ahead here on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Murakami to pull, 1-2 from Sandy. That one cut on and missed, and Murakami swings over the top of it. Another punch out for Munetaka Murakami.
Well, I'm going to say that was a changeup.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a nasty pitch down and away from Murakami.
Got him! Changeup! 2 away!
Well, this has been Picasso, Rembrandt, everything put together with the way he's worked on the mound, with the stuff he's had, the location.
That's my security right there. That's the bad one, Roscoe Pico train.
Major League Baseball wanted to start doing something with the players and their dogs.
Which one's the dog?
I was undecided on whether to do a dog card or not, but my wife pushed me in the back and she wanted a famous dog, so she told me to do it.
Hank Greenberg helped popularize the first baseman's mitt, holding a massive 13-inch pocketed glove. That was quickly banned, reducing the maximum size to 12 inches. Paul Richards also developed a black hole-sized catcher's mitt. This ginormous thing, measuring 42 inches in circumference, was known as Big Bertha, or the Elephant, for its massive size. It was swiftly outlawed as well.
Innings. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, the Twins, to their credit, they did not give up. They scored 1 in the 3rd and then 5 in the 4th, and Mitch Keller, just an off day for him, and the bullpen did the job, and of course the Pirates lumber and lightning yesterday.
I'll tell you what, it was a win's a win, and yeah. I think we're, coming back on Friday night with the big home run from Reynolds. Spence leads off with a homer. We go up 7-1, and then to the Twins' credit, they continued to fight. They fought back 7-7, and I thought to go up 8-7, then add on 2 more. That was huge.
I asked Bob Walk on the radio yesterday about this because this is the second time in the last 3 or 4 starts this has happened to Keller. At one time against the Colorado Rockies, he was pitching perfect through 4 innings, and you and I talked about this, and then all of a sudden, bang. Now, he wasn't as good yesterday, but grinded through the first 3, and then all of a sudden, and there's just no explanation. Sometimes guys have an off day.
Yeah, it was weird, and I thought the ball was coming out great. You know, his velo was up a little bit. He hit 95, 96. I think there might have even been a 97 in there. Seemed like he was throwing the ball well, and then next thing you know, it's barrel after barrel.
And of course, it's not ideal because now you got to go to the bullpen early, and you've had struggles with some of these guys. Though Yohan Ramirez, that was certainly a bright spot yesterday.
It was. He came in, threw the ball extremely well, and found his groove. And Santana too. Santana's slider looked really good. And it's we need those guys.
And you needed Montgomery. Mason Montgomery looked good. He's been one of the most consistent guys out of your bullpen. A couple of walks yesterday hurt him. Soto, you needed 4 outs from him. Got it done.
He did. Huge spot there. I thought Callahan made an unbelievable play in the game there.
Tyler Callahan, who had to come into the game because Lau got ejected.
Yeah.
Just his second game as a Pirate.
Second game as a Pirate.
Did you know? I mean, that was surely an underrated defensive play.
Underrated. In that situation, as hard as it was hit, and it kind of it came up a little bit on him, and I thought that was.
He made it look easy.
He made it look extremely easy, and that. There were 2 plays yesterday that stood out to me. That one with Callahan, and then the line drive that Mangum caught in the 9th inning. That was even more difficult because of where the sun is setting at that time of night. Is right there, and for him to be able to stay with that and make that catch, it was great.
Did you, when the ball's off the bat, I said that's trouble. I mean, that was my first reaction. I see Mangum there. What did you think off the bat?
I thought I was with you. I thought it was a double, and for him to be able to get, I was just hoping to keep, when it was hit, I thought it was a double, and just hoped to keep the run from scoring. But he was able to fly over and make the catch. I thought that was the best game Mangs played.
I was just going to say he also had 3 hits and a walk. Tell us about that game.
Yeah, home run to right center, drove that. The base hit with guys in scoring position to drive a run in, and then the bunt to get things going. I thought it was one of the best games he's played.
Tony, Brandon Lau, veteran, many years with the Tampa Bay Rays in his first year with the Pirates, gets ejected for the first time in his major league career. You went out there after he got tossed. I would imagine you may have said worse or certainly more words to the umpires than he did for getting tossed. What all happened there?
Brownie, I was trying so hard to stay in the game.
And you did.
That was unfortunate. It was egregious. I mean, there's no other word to describe it, the way that it all went down. Brandon Lau was mad at himself for popping up and flying out to left field, and it just looked to me like the umpire was looking for trouble.
Bugs Bunny years at first base, when Lau says whatever he says, he's starting to turn back toward the dugout.
Wasn't even looking at him.
Didn't even look at him. Said something that the umpire sensitive to it. What about the fact, though, that the challenge what happened with the fact that he couldn't challenge?
Well, then that was ridiculous too, and I think that led to all of it. The home plate umpire, ruled that the dugout influenced the decision to challenge, which I adamantly disagreed with, and he agreed with me when I went out to talk about it. He agreed with me that it was an immediate challenge, and they said, well, if it was an immediate challenge, then he should be awarded the challenge. He said, no, but the dugout influenced him. I said, that contradicts each other. You can't say that the dugout influenced the decision to challenge and say that it was an immediate challenge. Like, that doesn't.
What's the explanation, seriously, for a dugout influence? What is it?
Just when
just yell anything?
Yeah, yell anything.
Can't yell anything. Like,
I guess so. So we're not allowed to be in the game, I did not agree with the way that all of that was handled, and really tried to stay in the game.
Yeah, you did. We mentioned the old Lumber and Lightning days. 3 home runs, Mangum, Horwitz, and O'Neill Cruz, again, just plastered one. 5 steals for the Pirates. That's a heck of a game by the offense.
Yeah, the offense was awesome, and I think that, to show some power and the speed, how Connor Griffin scoring from second on that one base hit, he brings such a dynamic element to the game with everything that he can do, not just at the plate, in the field, on the bases. He can beat you in so many ways.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Left center, Profar sprints over. Oh, he lost it. Looked like it was going to be a really good play for Jersey Profar.
He did not see that ball. He didn't even come close to it.
These interactions between De La Cruz and Tito Francona have been priceless. Come on, man.
Got it there?
Yes, indeed. And the ball wasn't the only thing that landed in the basket.
What in the world happened out there to Jung-Hoo Lee?
That's wild. I mean, you don't see that in the big leagues.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Brother-in-law, Neil Walker, you grew up a big Bob Walk fan. You loved watching Walk pitch, and now you've said how much you've learned listening to him as a color broadcaster.
He's the best.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
really
he
something
can't.
Else, isn't
he really is, and I don't know what we'd do without him.
Well, I don't know that he'll even hear this because he doesn't usually listen to these shows. But thanks so much, Donnie. We'll be back on the Pirates Baseball Network.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
Pirates and PNC are going to bat for local small businesses by highlighting a different business each month. This month, the spotlight is on hand-in-hand counseling services, which provides mental health support to Pittsburgh families and organizations. They believe that strong communities start with supported individuals and that mental health care isn't extra, it's essential to thriving together. For more information, visit www.hihcounseling.com. Pirates conclude their homestand today against the Minnesota Twins, and we'll check other action in Major League Baseball. By the way, the Pirates hit the road. Will leave tonight. Off day in Houston tomorrow, and then 3 with the Astros, 3 next weekend with the team with the best record in the league, the Atlanta Braves. Back home on Tuesday the 9th against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and then the Marlins come into town for a weekend series. So if you're looking ahead to the next homestand, Dodgers, Marlins next. And in terms of those Atlanta Braves, they have a 40-19 record. They've won 3 in a row, and they will be visiting the Cincinnati Reds and looking to sweep that series. The Braves, again, at 40-19. The Reds at 29-28. Cincinnati is currently in last place in the Central, but still 29-28, above 500, 6 games off the pace. The Brewers and Astros play in Houston, and the Miz, Jacob Mizorowski, is on the mound. And what a month of May he's had. 4-0 in 5 starts this month. He's given up 1 run, 11 hits, all of them singles, just over 31 innings, 49 strikeouts, and 6 walks. Cubs and Cardinals in St. Louis, the rubber match of that series. Also in the American League, the White Sox host the Detroit Tigers. It's the Padres and Nationals in Washington, D.C. with the rubber match in that one. The Nats beat the Padres 9-4 yesterday. It took 56 games, but Fernando Tatis Jr. hit his first home run of the year last night for San Diego. Blue Jays and Orioles meet in Camden Yards, the concluding game of their 4-game series. The Orioles came back from a 5-1 deficit and beat the Blue Jays 6-5 last night. Red Sox and Guardians play in Cleveland, the finale of that series. Also the rubber match. Boston is 1 game above 500 on the road this year. The Red Sox away from Fenway, or at Fenway, a Major League worst 9-19. Tanner Bybee starts against Ranger Suarez. Suarez a 3.02 ERA. Bybee trying to avoid becoming the first Cleveland pitcher in history to go winless in his first 13 starts of the season. He's 0-7, 4.57 ERA. Rays host the Angels. Angels clubbed the Rays last night 14-3 at the Trop, where the Tampa Bay Rays have the very best home record in baseball. The New York Mets, with a walk-off win Friday night over the Marlins and a 6-1 winner last night, have Nolan McLean on the mound against John King, the lefty, and the Mets try to sweep that series. The Royals and Rangers meet in Arlington, Texas. The Rangers trying to sweep a struggling Royals team. KC has lost 5 straight, and the Royals are a Major League worst 4-11 in one-run games this season. The Giants and Rockies meet at Coors Field. Giants on pace to lose a franchise record 101 games. The Rockies threaten to sweep that series. Yankees and A's out in Sacramento.
How about that for Valdez? His first big league hit is his first big league home run. 3 dippers, and he was mighty impressive today. He ended up striking out 14 and did not walk a single batter.
What a win! Oh, the milkman in the house. That's what I'm talking about, Birdland. Colton Cowser, an absolute bomb. The Marlins walked off the meds with a grand slam. It's the Marlins who are the kings of Queens. Game over. Aaron Judge ends it with a 2-run walk-off homer.
His 8th career walk-off overall, and the Yankees win it 2-0 on that swing from Aaron Judge.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Now, as the Pittsburgh Pirates get ready to take on the Minnesota Twins in the concluding game of this 3-game series at PNC Park, I want to let you know that Pirates baseball on the Pirates Radio Network is brought to you by Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Pirates. By Highmark Health. Highmark is proud to support Pirates everywhere, from home base to home away from home, because life. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. By Pittsburgh Brewing Company. Pittsburgh Brewing, makers of Iron City and Icy Light. By PNC. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865. And by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Bucko Baseball also being brought to you by AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. By Operating Engineers Local 66. Partner with Operating Engineers Local 66. Join us at IUOE66.org. By Sheets, the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Why the Sheets not? Get a snack after the game. And by Coppers, protecting what matters, preserving the future. And here this afternoon, it is the Buccos and the Twinkies. Greg Brown, Bob Walk with you. Our director in the booth is Doran Check. Joel Nelson producing at our flagship station. Sounds like Seth Davis is warming up in the bullpen. Bob will have the starting lineups after we step aside for station identification. Bucko Luau weekend coming up. Presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress. Starts Friday, June the 12th against the Miami Marlins. First 20,000 fans will get a Pirates Tiki mug. Friday night, June the 12th. Get your tickets at pirates.com/Bucko Luau. We step aside now on the Pirates Baseball Network.
Now, time now to look at our lineups. They are brought to you, as always, by your neighborhood Ford store. The Twins are 27-32. Austin Martin is their leadoff hitter. He will be in right field. Brooks Lee, the third baseman, will bat number 2. Cody Clements will be in center field. Cody's going to hit third. Cleanup hitter, ex-Bucko Josh Bell. He'll DH. Trevor Larnick will be the left fielder. He'll bat number 5. Orlando Arcia.
Shea Langoliers, who's made the most noise in this game out of anyone. Shea drives it to deep center field. Varsho going back. Still going. As far as he can go. This game is tied. A crowd silencer in Toronto. A 2-homer game for Langoliers. And we are all evened up at 2.
Knotted at 2s, and Langoliers gets one center cut and unloads. Just pummeling baseballs.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
Christopher Sanchez taking the mound today is 5-2 record, a 1.62 ERA. Those are amazing numbers. Among the league leaders in a handful of categories. 1-2 to Sheets. Swing and a miss. He got him. Threw him a changeup, lefty on lefty.
Changeup, the batting average against the changeup itself is a $151. It's just a game changer in his arsenal.
Adolis Garcia made a heck of a catch in that one. A swing and a miss at a changeup. That's 5 strikeouts. It's 600 strikeouts now for his career. That became the most booed right there. Swing and a miss. He got him.
I think that was 4 or 5 straight changeups in a row. Terrific strikeout by Christopher Sanchez. There you go. That's 42 2/3 scoreless inning by Christopher.
Swing and a miss. He got him. 7 shutout innings for Christopher Sanchez.
Puts up another scoreless inning. It's 7 scoreless today.
Auto pay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet. Rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence data 2H2025. All rights reserved.
RingCentral's AI receptionist uses voice AI to answer on the first ring, so you'll never miss a call again. In just a few minutes, you can personalize your own AI receptionist to answer questions, route calls, schedule appointments, and even send texts in multiple languages. Plus, it's easy to scale. Create unlimited AI receptionists across any phone system. It's all powered by one reliable platform for effortless AI communications. See for yourself at ringcentral.com. Ring Central, voice of your business.
That sound, that's home. When you're watching the Bucks, you don't reach for just any beer. This is Pittsburgh. We show up for our team, and we stand by our own. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local. Iron City Beer, brewed here since 1861. A true fan favorite. We're cracking IC Light. Clean, crisp, and built for game day in the new Stargell Stars can. So next time you're in the stands, ask yourself, are you drinking for some other city, or are you drinking for your town? It's your town, your team, it's your Iron City and IC Light. Iron City Beer and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Pirates have taken the field, and Braxton Ashcraft has taken the mound. The Pirates are in their home white pants, the black jersey tops, with the Pittsburgh script across the chest and their black caps. And Ashcraft is having a phenomenal first full year in the major leagues. A 2.75 ERA, seventh lowest in the league. He's fifth in innings pitched, 68 2/3 innings. He's 10th in strikeouts with 70. His whip, walks, hits per innings pitched, is down to 105. That is seventh lowest in the league. And he is he's just become a horse.
He's putting these excellent numbers together, and at the same time, and this is, I think, very impressive, he keeps his pitch count so low.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw very many pitches per inning. His average is way down there among the better pitchers in the league in that category. You know, a lot of times when you're getting strikeouts and your ERA is real low, you're having to pitch more and work a little harder. And he's going at guys and getting the job done.
And Austin Martin leads off for the first time in this series. He's ready, and a swing and a miss, 97 miles an hour. .68 degrees at game time. Martin is hitting .269 for the season. Takes a pitch inside. A couple of homers, 16 runs batted in for Martin, who hit fifth last night and sixth the opening game of the series. Was 0 for 5 in last night's game. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Check swing and a ball. And that's a 95 mile per hour slider from Ashcraft. 2-1. Unheard of.
Probably the
ball's popped up.
Could be the hardest thrown slider of the season.
And behind the infield dirt, out in shallow right, the first baseman Spencer Horowitz backpedals near the foul line, makes the catch in fair ground, 1 up and 1 down.
And I don't mean by Ashcraft. I mean in the season, period.
In baseball. Here's Brooks Lee. The switch hitter, Lee, started the opening game of the series at third base, was 1 for 4. He's at third base today. Swings and misses. 98 from Ashcraft. .250 average, 6 homers, 31 RBIs for Brooks Lee. He calls time. Doesn't step completely out of the box. Adjusts something, maybe the foot guard. And now back in there. And a swing and a miss. Hitting left-handed, 98 miles an hour from Ashcraft. I was thinking about this Pirates staff, the starters, and how, here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out with a high fastball.
3 fastballs in a row, right by
Sheesh.
him. 3 swings, no contact, 3 fastballs in a row.
Bob, it's like the Pirates have put together this stable full of thoroughbred horses. And I look at Ashcraft, I think of Secretariat. I think of Skeens like Man of War. Pitch is taken for a ball up and away to Cody Clemens. .239 average, 6 homers, 18 runs batted in. Clemens 3 for 5 last night, and a couple of ribbies. He homered the opening game of the series, his first at bat in the first inning against Jared Jones. This ball's bounced foul to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike on Clemens. 2 outs. Right away, a pop-up to first, a strikeout of Brooks Lee. Clemens at the plate, Josh Bell on deck. Here's the pitch from Ashcraft. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 on the curveball. I guess Jared Jones would be like, kind of short stature but quick. They'd be like Pony Express. Swing and a miss. The curveball from Secretariat, and he's furious at something. The batter, Clemens, is really upset at the home plate umpire, Jordan Baker. I think he believes that he was not set and ready. And here comes Derek Shelton to get in between them now. Shelton takes over an argument. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, Shelton's still out there arguing with Jordan Baker, who ejected Shelton previously, and Shelton now marches back to the dugout. To the bottom of the first, the Twins nothing Pirates come to bat on Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? When you dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains? Those video games where you build entire cities? That wasn't just play. Today, you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
AHN online scheduling is a great way to book care with real experts. So before you look up, do I have a UTI? Stop searching and schedule an AHN visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/schedule online.
As the official bank of the Pittsburgh Pirates, PNC knows that everyone gets excited about different parts of baseball. Some fans love home runs. PNC likes a well-executed sacrifice bunt. Others love sliding catches. PNC prefers pop-ups caught with two hands. But everyone loves getting discounts on tickets and merchandise with the Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Bank Visa debit card. Learn more at pnc.com/Pirates card. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
Spencer Horowitz fouls a pitch off. He took a strike and then fouled this one off toward the club level, third base side. Horowitz hitting .292, 7 homers, 26 runs batted in, facing Zebby Matthews, left-hand batter. Calls time, takes a casual practice swing outside that left-hand batter's box. Horowitz led off the bottom of the first yesterday with his 7th home run of the season, and he grounds this ball barely foul past first base. Count stays 0-2. Horowitz, Lau, Reynolds. Nothing happened with Shelton in terms of his argument, Jordan Baker. Derek Shelton still in the ball game. Here's the 0-2 pitch and a foul ball back to the screen. But I guess, Bob, we were watching the replay between innings. Cody Clemens, the batter, what did he do? Step back a little bit?
At 9 seconds, it looked like he tried to step out. And I'm assuming when he did that, he was trying to call timeout.
0-2 pitch in the dirt.
Well, you have to be ready to hit at 8. And so then I guess when he didn't get time, then he tried to step back in. And as he's stepping back in, now here comes the pitch.
Oh.
And that's so either he wasn't allowed to have the timeout for whatever reason.
Ball bounced to first base, and Orlando Arcia steps on the bag to retire Horowitz.
Or you could say he wasn't ready to hit at 8 seconds, which is a penalty. And I believe the penalty is a called strike, correct?
Right.
Just like if the pitcher doesn't pitch in time, it's a called ball. So it would have been strike 3 regardless. Yeah. But I think he wanted time at 9 seconds.
Here is Brandon Lau. Lau, left-handed batting, second baseman, takes strike 1. Nothing bottom of the first. 1 out. Lau, his 14 homers rank 5th in the league. He's 10th in OPS, on-base plus slugging, .886. Pitch from Matthews is outside. Fastball at 95. Lau's hitting .261, and he's driven in 36 on the year. He was 1 for 3 before being ejected. This ball's fouled out of play. His 4th inning at bat, he flied out to left, and as he was rounding first after he hit the bag, the ball was caught by the left fielder and was turning head back to his dugout. He must have said something that irritated Jordan Baker, the crew chief, who's now behind the plate. And Lau got tossed for the first time in his career. Hopefully you heard Don Kelly on his pregame show, pitches in the dirt. He didn't mince any words. Pirates manager was really upset with the crew. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Lau. Reynolds to follow. Zebby Matthews delivers in a swing and a miss, a changeup. Struck him out.
You know, Greg, I don't know if this is what happened yesterday, but remember, how much he argued and argued and argued. In the olden days, ancient times, when you would see that and nobody would get thrown out, it's because the umpire thinks maybe he made a mistake. And so he's going to let whoever's arguing, this ball's fouled straight back, have a long rope. And that's going to be it. That could have been the case there with Baker. I don't know it was or not, but maybe maybe I was too quick with that trigger. And so he let Donnie say his piece for quite a while out there without doing anything. That may have been part of that.
Makes sense. Ball's fouled off by Reynolds. Brian Reynolds been red hot. 280 average for the season. 6 homers, 38 runs batted in. The walk-off home run, opening game of the series. 2 for 2, 2 walks, sacrifice fly last night. 8-game hitting streak. The 0-2 bounced foul toward the first base dugout. 0-0. 0-2 count. Cameras are showing Braxton Ashcraft, who's on just about the top step of the dugout, ready to jump out like Secretariat. There's a swing and a foul out of the gate. Hoping Reynolds can maybe give him a lead, though, before he heads out there. Bottom of the first, scoreless. Reynolds, OPS of 848. Still 0-2. Zebby Matthews delivers low. Matthews came in with 19 innings in 3 games this year. 17 strikeouts, just 2 walks in those 19 innings. A 2.37 ERA in his 3 starts. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a changeup, and he has back-to-back Ks and a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. On to the second at PNC Park. 0-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC.
It's just as hard to hit homers in this ballpark.
There's a drive. I don't care how big the park is. This one is gone. Touch 'em all time. His first major league home run, T.J. Rumfield. First homer of the year for the Rockies. They take a 1-0 lead.
Roof open, roof closed. That would not have mattered. That sounded like a cannon coming off of the bat. Good for him.
This is my 1994 Topps card. This is an action shot. I have no idea what I did this pitch, but it shows me, good form, head down, looking at the, path of the ball, swing, the bat, front leg, sort of straight. Yeah, I think that was a good at bat. I'm going to swear by it. I think I hit a home run this time.
Utilities around the country. Power, reliability, connection, speed. We're your ultimate utility player.
Coppers, you're up.
Protecting what matters. Preserving the future. Coppers.
Top of the second inning, Josh Bell leads off for the Twins. 0-0. Braxton Ashcraft struck out the last 2 batters he faced. This pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Talk about the Ashcraft efficiency and the way the bullpen has been used last couple days. You'd love to see Another efficient outing, swing and a miss. That is pitch number 13. Bell is hitting .214, 5 homers, 32 runs batted in for the former Pirate, who was 1 for 5 and had 3 RBIs last night. The 1-1, swing and a miss at a curveball. Bell was 1 for 4, the opening game of the series, now 33 years old. Drafted in the second round by the Pirates in 2011. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Ashcraft delivers. Missed outside with a curve. Trevor Larnach on deck, then Orlando Arcia. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit past a diving first baseman Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz moving to his right, and Bell spanked it past him. A leadoff single to right.
Saw Bell down in the tunnel today before the game. Boy, he is really slimmed down. He is his body's in the shape of when he was in his early 20s. Good.
In his first year with the Twins, bounced around a number of teams. Pirates traded him to the Nationals years ago. Here's Trevor Larnach, and he swings and misses at the slider. Larnach homered the first game of the series, a 424-foot blast that bounced into the Allegheny River. His third of the season. He has 16 ribbies. His batting average .261. Left fielder Trevor Larnach, a swing and a miss at the slider. 0-2. And he calls time and steps out. On deck, Orlando Arcia. Braxton Ashcraft for the Pirates, coming set at the belt. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with that slider, and that was 94 miles an hour. 3 Ks for Ashcraft.
Yeah, sometimes he'll put up some strikeout numbers. Other times, he uses the defense. Today, so far, it looks like it's going to be a big strikeout day for him.
Well, this would be a great time for him right here, and a great point, Bob, to use the defense early. See if he can't get that ground ball from Arcia. Ground ball, shortstop. 6-4-3. My
pitch.
Goodness.
Nice call, Greg.
We go to the bottom of the second. Nothing on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Beatty, great barehand pickoff, and Vieto stays on the bag. Onto the track. Leaps makes the catch. He slammed into the wall and held on.
To the wall, he reaches up, and he caught it. He caught it.
Up the middle, headed towards center. Picked by Wynn, who throws low. Picked by Burleson. The ball towards short. Hamilton diving, gets up, throws. Bowers with a scoop on the other end. Take a little bit of your own medicine, Mason Wynn.
Robles over, goes to a dive, and makes a tremendous catch.
Robles is able to make another highlight reel catch. Crawford's on the run. To the wall. He leaps and he made the catch. He slams into the wall. They're going to send Mancy home. Here's the throw. Oh, baby. What a cannon. Oh, Cruz. Oh, he spears it out of the sky.
This is on the ground up the middle. Sliding play. Tovar out at first.
Bounce to the right side. 3-1 play. It's a foot race to the down. He's got there.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
They say it's a game of numbers, pero el flow es completamente otra ciencia. Esto es flow mayor.
Ryan O'Hearn back much sooner than really anyone seemed to anticipate. They talked about at least a month. What a sight for sore eyes. The Pirates placed Connor Griffin on the injured list today. And a strike is called. Forearm tenderness. And now O'Hearn hitting .289, 7 homers, 29 RBIs, and an .827 OPS. Lefty batter facing Zeb Matthews takes a pitch away. O'Hearn was placed on the injured list, the right quad muscle strain. Here's the pitch, down and in. That was on the 17th of this month. Two balls, one strike. Pitch from Zeb Matthews. Called strike. Inside corner, it's 2-2. Bottom of the second, O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, O'Neill Cruz facing Zebby Matthews. The 2-2 pitch. And a drive to right field near the wall. Headed to the wall. It is gone. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. O'Hearn, you got to be kidding me. First at bat off the injured list. 1-0 Buccos in the second inning.
Now, Greg, I don't know what was better. The asked for and delivered one-pitch double play ball or the welcome back home run. That's pretty awesome there.
Over the Clemente wall, his 8th home run. First at bat off the IL. And now Nick Gonzalez.
He's been taking some good batting practice, apparently.
I guess so. What about that?
That's pretty amazing.
What about
right
that
there.
minor league rehab they didn't take?
Wow.
Ball one on Gonzalez, hitting .303, 24 RBIs. That's a Sheets shot for O'Hearn. The 1-0, swing and a miss. The fastball, it's 1-1. Now use code SHEETS412 in your My Sheets Rewards app to unlock a free 20-ounce soda with a purchase. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Gonzalez is a strike.
I'm going to go in the back, give me a snack on that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why not? Why not? 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gonzalez. Zebby Matthews, the 1-2 pitch, up and away. Gonzalez had 3 hits yesterday and 5 at-bats, drove in a pair, 1 for 4 the opening game of the series. Well, that's special right there. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout on a curveball. 3rd K for Zebby Matthews, and it brings up O'Neill Cruz. Cruz, he's had a special couple games. He's homered in back-to-back ball games, no doubters. It is 13th of the year. In the second inning last night, a 3-run homer. And he takes a pitch in the dirt. Cruz now with the 13 homers, 40 runs batted in, 6th most in the National League, those 40 ribbies. 258 average, a 1-0 count. Zebby Matthews delivers. Inside, 2-0. And the way he and Reynolds are hitting, you can say this about most of the guys in the Pirates lineup right now, last couple of days. Pick your poison, pitches down and away. He's not seen anything close to the strike zone here. Well, Zebby Matthews, how anxious he is to face him. On deck, Jake Mangum.
If everybody's clicking, it's a pretty strong lineup. You get them all going at one time?
Yeah, there's a 4-pitch walk. Wanted nothing to do with O'Neill Cruz.
Start with Horowitz and Lau.
Yeah.
Reynolds, O'Hearn, Gonzalez, Cruz. Mangum, he had a big day with the bat yesterday.
Switch hitter will step to the plate from the left side. Yeah, Mangum hit his first Pirate home run, his first at bat last night over the right center field fence. And then he lined out to right field the next AB. He singled in a run in the 5th inning. Connor Griffin scoring from second. He takes a strike on the inside corner, was backing away from that changeup. Bunt hit off the lefty Funderburk in the 7th inning and scored on the sac fly by Reynolds, and then he walked his last plate appearance. 0-1 count. Third baseman in on the grass, the pitch, outside. Station break coming up here in just a second. Jared Triolo on deck. Leadoff home run, O'Hearn. Gonzalez struck out, Cruz walked. 1-0 Pirates in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. That's line foul up the left side up the high netting over by the Pirates dugout. We step aside right now on the Pirates Baseball Network. It's a 1-2 count on Mangum. He's called his timeout, steps back in. Cruz has 19 steals, second most in the league. Pitch, that's fouled away, left field side. Reaches the seats. Trevor Larnach shaded Mangum over toward the line and left. Took a step, but realized it was going to be way back. Lefties hit just 162 so far the early going for Matthews, the big league level this year, 162. Righties, 242. 6'3", 231 pounds, turned 26 years old earlier this month. At 1-2 pitch. Ball slider misses low. Daniel Zebulon Matthews, his middle name Zebulon, that Hebrew biblical name, one of the traditional 12 tribes of Israel. Zebulon, his middle name. He's been called Zebi since he's been a kid. Their pickoff tribe. A Cruz dies back safely. 8th round pick in 2022 out of Western Carolina University. Stretch by Matthews. And there goes Cruz. And it's just a roller into left field. A worm burner through the grass of the infield onto the infield dirt and rolled into left. And Cruz, who was on the move, is now at third base. First and third with one out.
Well, Mangum has that kind of bat control where he can slap the ball the other way really almost at will. And if he needed to, he'd get out and try and hook the ball. He can really do that. So I definitely think that he knew the shortstop was covering and he hit that ball over that side.
I tell you,
trying to hit it through that hole, knowing he didn't have to hit it hard. As you said, just roll it through there. And he did.
Jared Triolo at the infield end. Triolo at the plate. Here's the pitch. Takes outside. Snap throw to third. Cruz dives back. No tag from the third baseman Lee. Infield in. Second baseman Keyshaw shaded towards second. So the right side of the infield is wide open. Mangum has one of the best bat flips for singles you'll ever see. We joked with him the other day about it. Here's the stretch. He wants to go. And he takes off. The 1-0 pitch is taken. The throw down won't get him. Cruz thought about breaking for the plate. Now heads back to the bag as the throw goes back to the third baseman Lee, who tumbles to make sure that doesn't go toward the Pirates dugout. A stolen base for Mangum, his 8th in 9 attempts.
And Cruz didn't break on the throw. He broke when he saw it was in the dirt. So if the ball wasn't handled, just knocked down or something like that, it could score. It was a heads-up play, but taking that little extra jump and then the ball being handled put him at risk, and that's why the quick throw to third.
Infield in, tight, 2-0 count. Second and third. The pitch to Triolo is a strike called off the slider.
Now, the reason that the catcher threw to third earlier was because Triolo in this situation, I think twice yesterday, was trying to bunt. It's a little safety squeeze.
2-1.
So they were trying to catch Cruz pushing his lead a little too far.
The pitch. Into right field, a base hit. Cruz scores. Mangum held at third. Triolo goes the other way.
Yeah, Mangum,
2-0 Pirates.
Mangum could score on that because he had the freeze on the line drive. Line drive through the infield is about head high. You can't tell if it's at anybody. You have to wait and see if it gets by. And that's what cost him the chance to maybe score on that. If it had been a little blooper that you can read, then you can take off. But the line drive, he did the right thing. He just froze, and that's why he only moved 90 feet.
And now Henry Davis trying to get into the act. 9th in the order, 134 average. The pitch, swing and a miss on the curveball. Home run O'Hearn after Gonzalez struck out. Cruz walked. Mangum rolled the single to left, moving Cruz to third. Mangum stole second. Triolo singles home Cruz. The 0-1 from Matthews, and now the bunt try, and it's popped up, and it's caught by the catcher in foul ground, Alex Jackson. A basket catch by the catcher with the first baseman Arcia racing in. Henry Davis was asked to bunt, but popped it up. And top of the order in Horowitz.
It's a safety squeeze, so you don't have to worry about making contact with it no matter. In that scenario, all you're doing is make sure it's a strike and make sure you get it on the ground. You don't want to pop it up, because obviously everybody's crashing in on you. It's going to be an easy out.
And it was. Here's Horowitz. He tries to pick up Henry Davis now with 2 outs. And the pitch to Horowitz gets away, and the first man at first base, Triolo, will take off for second. It dribbled behind the left-handed batter's box onto the grass behind the dirt circle.
And that was real close to just being a wild pitch, or
it's called a pass ball,
or pass ball, whatever you want to call it. The ball bounced. To me that's a pass ball, but they don't ever hardly call it when it hits the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
In fact, there was an exact pitch.
Catcher calls timeout.
Yesterday, the same exact pitch. Same scenario, and it was called a wild pitch. Same spot. Catcher tried to backhand a short hop.
Second and third, 2 outs. Spencer Horowitz grounded to first, his first at bat. The pitch. He takes low. 2-0.
Mangum's getting about a 30-foot lead, I would say.
This is going to be pitch number 46 on the day for Zebby Matthews.
How far down the line, Mangum?
Yeah, way down there. Here's the pitch. Outside, and Mangum scrambles back toward third, and then realizes, hey, there's no third baseman. I don't have to be so worried.
He didn't have to do anything, because there is no third baseman. That's why he could come. By the time the ball comes home, he's halfway down the line.
Last year, he tried to steal home as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays, and he is about halfway down the line. This pitch taken for a strike, 3-1. He was thrown out trying to steal home. Jake Mangum. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now, Matthews is in a stretch, and that's the only thing that's protecting against that. Is that stretch, he could be real quick to the plate.
Here's the 3-1. And a fly ball, shallow center, left center, and the catch is made by the center fielder Clemens. Pirates score 2. The home run by O'Hearn led it off. We go to the third inning, 2-0 Pittsburgh on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates will donate $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every Pirate.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
2 outs, 2 strikes on Reggie, and you've got to know he's going to get the super sinker. The set, here it comes. The sinker swung on and missed. Reggie is fuming at Dale Ford. Reggie's been ejected. Reggie Jackson has been thrown out of the game. And now Reggie comes back. They got a bucket of ice, and he's spreading it all over the AstroTurf. He can't believe it.
Everything is flying into the corner. How about another one for Liam? His second of the day.
Stephen Kolek cruises to a complete game shutout.
What an outing by Stephen Kolek. They put the entire package together with aggressive first pitch strikes.
Well, he tied him up in knots. That's the 8th strikeout of the afternoon for Meyer. Effortless tonight.
You know, second time in his career he's gone 7 innings. Just a brilliant outing tonight.
That's gone! First big league home run! Unbelievable! What a debut for Brian Torres. 11 years in the making. One towards second. Nico! Baby, what a play! Oh, between the wickets. Make a little magic.
Up here, 2-0 Pirates. Keyshaw 3 for 5 last night. Pitch from Ashcraft is low ball 1. Keyshaw, Tristan Gray, Alex Jackson. 21 pitches so far for Ashcraft at a 9-pitch second inning. His ball's chopped foul at the plate. We wondered about Ashcraft, the length of this game. And Don Kelly said, "I'm just going to watch him. He's in good shape." And the bullpen is an issue because today, in case you didn't hear, the Pirates placed Carmen Majinski on the restricted list. They did recall right-hander Cam Sanders from AAA Indianapolis. He is here and available in the pen, but this ball's fouled out of play. Majinski appeared to be in line to be a bulk guy today. The Pirates put him on the restricted list. The other move, O'Hearn activated, and Connor Griffin, a right elbow strain is what they're calling it on the 10-day injured list. Here's the 1-2 to Keyshaw. Weakly hit left side. Third baseman Gonzalez scoops, can't get a handle on it. Will be an infield hit for Keyshaw. No throw.
I thought he made the right move going with the glove, but then he couldn't get the ball out of the glove. Couldn't find it in there.
And now Tristan Gray, left-hand hitting shortstop. He's had a couple of big hits in this series, including his 2-run double in the 4th inning yesterday. Pitch is in the dirt, and now Henry Davis scrambles. Almost, not only did it come out of his glove, but almost went back toward the backstop as he was scrambling to grab it.
It was like he threw it behind him.
Yeah.
He might have been thinking about making a throw to first.
1-0 count. Quick throw to first base by Ashcraft, and the runner dives back safely. No tag. 10 steals for Keyshaw. Gray hitting .242, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. He had a 2-run single his first at bat against Jared Jones on Friday. And there goes the runner. Got a good jump, and it's fouled away off to the left out of play. Keyshaw took off, but it's fouled off. Third inning brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. One ball, one strike. Braxton Ashcraft to the belt. Ashcraft now delivers. Strike called. Fastball, 1-2. And now Gray, the lefty batter, will use his timeout. Ashcraft had the big lead behind him against the Cubs the other day. Gave up 1 run, struck out 5. Pirates won that game 12-1. The 1-2 pitch popped up third base side, and that is well back into the seats. About 20 rows past the Pirates dugout. 1-2, the count remains on Tristan Gray. Ashcraft 6 1/3, 1 run, 7 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts 5 days ago against the Cubbies. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Misses low. 2-2. Fastball really wasn't close. Ashcraft has made 4 of his starts of at least 7 innings pitched. 2-2 count. The pitch. Missed up and away. And he's upset with himself now. That curveball wasn't really close. 3-2. And he kind of snaps that baseball into his glove. The throw from Henry Davis. 3-2. Full count, nobody out. The stretch. And they got it picked off first base. Horwitz will run the throw comes off the glove of Jared Triolo. And so
twice we've had a shot.
Keyshaw is safe at second base.
He got lucky on the little ground ball he hit, and now he was out easy. I mean, he's in no man's land.
It's going to be an error on the first baseman. Horwitz, a little bit of a high throw.
They gave it up a little late, too, I think.
Yes. Horwitz, second error of the season.
And in fact, Greg watching the replay, he's going to be safe no matter what.
Too late to throw then, huh?
Even if if he catches that, you can't tag him. He's already by him.
3-2. Nobody out. Runner at second. Here's Ashcraft's pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 4 Ks for Ashcraft.
One place I sure hope we get better as the season goes along is defense.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about this a lot.
Yeah, they're good. And not just the errors, but just mistakes that swing and a miss. Alex Jackson at the plate, 9th in the order, the catcher. He's 2 for 10. Veteran catcher, 7 years for a number of different clubs, a career batting average of 154 for Alex Jackson. 0-1 count. Ashcraft looks to second. Here's the pitch. Top foul, and it's 0-2. Off to the left it goes. Some just mistakes Pirates make to allow innings to continue, runners to advance. It shouldn't. And Alex Jackson going to go get some more pine tar. He's in the hole 0-2, went back to the on-deck circle. For every Pirates strikeout by Bucco pitchers this month, Coppers donates $25 to Blood Cancer United. And Ashcraft has 2 strikes on Alex Jackson, who's back in the box. The pitch. Strike 3 called. 98 miles an hour. That has to be a bit embarrassing for Jackson. He goes back and he puts all the pine tar, sprays the pine tar, and he goes back and looks at strike 3 down the middle.
That fresh
5 Ks now for
fresh pine tar.
Ashcraft.
The bat got stuck to his shoulder. Couldn't come off.
Austin Martin takes a strike, top of the order. Popped up to the first baseman Horowitz. Ashcraft to the belt. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball to strike on Austin Martin. Ashcraft, his last start, struck out 5 in 6 1/3 innings. Season high 9 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Ground ball third. Up with it, Gonzalez throws across to Horwitz. And that takes care of Martin and the Twins. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Bucks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Jammed and a little pop-up. Everybody's coming, but the pitcher wants it. Now he's going to give way. What's he doing? It's going to be dropped.
Keystone Cops on the infield for the Rockies.
Isbell's got to beat him. Battling the sun. He bobbles and recovers.
That's a highlight tape and a heck of a catch.
That went straight lawn dart. It's in the ground. On guard. That's it.
See, it comes off that stool down there and makes a nice catch, a hot line drive.
And Vladdy's applauding.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
The bubblegum blowing contest. It was fun. It was at a time when Topps included bubblegum in their baseball cards. And that was the gum we used. These are all my baseball cards. The Topps one is right there. It's developed into somewhat of a big nostalgic thing. And there are a lot of people that, you know, that's one of their favorite baseball cards. It's kind of crazy.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Bottom of the third inning, and Brandon Lau steps in against Zebby Matthews. 2-0 Pittsburgh. Lau struck out in the first. Matthews' fourth start at the big league level this season. The pitch to Lau. Swings and misses the changeup. And Matthews has a pretty good changeup. His last start came against the White Sox 6 days ago. Pitch is hit in the air the other way. Back a few steps to Larnach. And the ball still travels almost to the warning track. Larnach reaches up, makes the two-hand catch. 1 out. Here's Brian Reynolds. His last outing against the White Sox, he took the loss, did Matthews, but 6 pretty strong innings. Gave up 3 runs, 5 hits, a walk, struck out 6. On the 14th, he had a major league career high 7 scoreless innings against the Marlins. Pitch to Brian Reynolds is taken outside, ball 1. He's pitching at AAA St. Paul this year in the Twins organization. The 1-0 to Reynolds, and he takes a strike. Major league debut for him came August 13th, 2024 against the Royals. As Reynolds calls time, steps out. He was a top 100 prospect, according to MLB Pipeline, mid-season of 2024. Pitch outside, 96 miles an hour, 2-1. This next pitch gets him. A slider hits Reynolds. He's hit by the pitch, and he trots down to first base. And it brings up Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn returning to the lineup today off the injured list. Homered his first at bat. His 8th home run of the season. 354 feet. The pitch to him. Swings and misses. That changeup. O'Hearn homered on the 5th pitch he saw from Zebby Matthews. The 0-1 outside. A fastball to the lefty batter, Ryan O'Hearn, who signed a 2-year free agent contract over the winter. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0 Pirates. The stretch. And Matthews delivers. A strike called. I don't think O'Hearn agreed, but he's not going to challenge.
No, I kind of gave him a little look. I believe it was a strike, though. Looking at our feed that we get from the truck.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Little tapper off to the right, fielded by Matthews, and he'll toss to the first baseman, Arcia. And on the play, Reynolds moves to second base, 2 outs. So, Reynolds is right where Gonzalez wants him, and that's in scoring position.
Yep.
Gonzalez with nobody on after the home run in the second, struck out. But now,
I'd like to see him trade places with him.
That'd be nice. He's hitting .352 with men in scoring position this season. And the pitch to Nick Gonzalez is swung on and foul tipped. Gonzalez 6 hits and 23 at-bats on this homestand. It's a .261 average. This game number 7. Pirates played 4 against the Cubs. 0-1. Down and in. Sinking fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Neal Cruz is on deck, and that always comes into play for these pitchers now. They look at that on-deck circle, and they see big number 15. They know they better go after this guy at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthews delivers. And a drive to center field, sending Clemens back to the track, approaching the wall. And there it is, Nick Gonzalez. He looks toward the sky in relief. Nicky G, his first home run of the season over the center field fence. 2 two-run bomb, 4-0 in the third.
Well, he did it with style. That's not a cheapie. And, of course, he hit it with somebody on. It was the solo shot.
His first home run since July 28th last year in San Francisco. He gets to don the welder's hood in the dugout, and cones being hoisted all over, including that Pirate dugout. 2 more home runs today for this Pirates Lumber and Lightning team we've seen the last few days. The pitch to Cruz is down low. Nick Gonzalez.
We're going to have a little meeting of the minds at the mound, down by 4. How many pitches is he's got to get? 61 pitches already, Greg.
That's a bunch.
Yeah,
and that's a beleaguered bullpen also, by the way, for these Twins. They put Bailey Ober on the injured list today. Ober pitched 4 2/3, gave up 8 runs, 7 earned on 12 hits yesterday, the starting pitcher, but he was placed on the injured list with elbow inflammation today. And now the home plate umpire, Jordan Baker, goes out there to move things along. A 1-0 count on Cruz. Twins select the contract of Mike Paredes, a right-hand pitcher. The option, John Klein, the reliever, who was in the game yesterday. This ball's bounced foul into the visitors' dugout. One ball, 1 strike on O'Neal Cruz. A 2-run homer for Gonzalez. Cruz looks at strike 2. He drew a walk in the second, a 4-pitch walk. The Gonzalez RBI total, by the way, it's up to 26. A swing and a miss at a curveball in the dirt. Strikes out Cruz, but Nick Gonzalez, a 2-run homer. And after 3 innings, it's 4-0 Pittsburgh on the Pirates Baseball Network. That Sheets shot by Nick Gonzalez. Use code SHEETS412 in your My Sheets Rewards app to unlock a...
Shattered bat, and it catches Tommy Lasorda. He pops right back up, and he's all right.
Tommy's saying, I'm all right. Of course I'm all right.
His score, you throw out the lowest and the highest, he gets a 9-8 for this.
Why do I keep thinking Humpty Dumpty here? Had a great fall.
Look at this. They're going to bring him, what, a jacket?
No, it's a chest protector.
A chest protector.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Brooks Lee swings and misses the first pitch here in the 4th inning. Switch hitting third baseman against Braxton Ashcraft. The 0-1, swing and a foul tip. Lee struck out in the first. Ashcraft has punched out 5 Twins. 2, 3, 4 in the order. Pirates leading it 4-0.
He's got to get one more strikeout at least, huh? Got to have even numbers when you're battling Twins.
That's a good one.
5 strikeouts.
That's a good one. You waited the third game to use it. Swing and a miss. There it is. 6 strikeouts. Let's step aside for station identification. Let you think about that little punster Bob walk on the Pirates Baseball Network. Batter now Cody Clemens, a strikeout victim in the first, and a strike called.
So everything has to be done in pairs when you play these guys. We got 4 runs, 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third. We got 4 hits.
They have 2 hits.
We've left 2 on base.
Here's the 0-1 and a pop-up.
We got 2 outs.
Shallow center, drifting in. Cruz makes the catch. 42 pitches for Ashcraft. And now Josh Bell. Bell, leadoff single in the second. The other hit was the infield hit by Luke Keyshaw. Nick Gonzalez couldn't get the ball out of his glove. That ball ripped into the seats above the high netting right field side. I know one of the suites, Bev Mooney and company enjoying this one. Up that way, this pitch taken for a ball 1-1. Bev and Frank up there in that suite. 1-1 pitch. That's a rip to right field and drops in front of Reynolds. Josh Bell is 2 for 2.
He jumped on that 98-mile-an-hour fastball, turned on it.
So now Trevor Larnach struck out his first time up. Ball taken by Larnach, 1-0. Count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The slider, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is a little bit in, 98 miles an hour. Two and 1, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2, 97, as Larnach calls his timeout. Two and 2, 2 outs. Runner at first base. 4-0 Pirates. 4th inning. Ashcraft with a 2-2 pitch. Fouled it back. That remains 2-2 on Larnach. Pirates off to Houston. Take on the Astros Tuesday night. The Twins conclude their 10-game road trip. They were 3-0 against the Red Sox at Fenway. And they dropped 3 of 4 to the White Sox in Chicago, and they've lost the first 2 games of this series. Trying to avoid losing their 5th straight game today. That would match their longest losing streak of the season. 2-2 from Braxton Ashcraft to Trevor Larnach. Is a called third strike. Number 7 for Braxton Ashcraft to the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 Pittsburgh on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Whoa! Good effort down there.
That's just foul.
Whoa! So swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying. And he says he's all right. It says, who needs a beverage?
I need
Look at this.
Beer. He wants a beer, guys.
I hope Todd remembers the safe word.
You have become a legend.
2 dislocated shoulders and a broken clavicle. Not a problem.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Bonds would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
To lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 4-0 Pirates lead it. Mangum singled his first time up against Zebby Matthews, and the pitch is taken for strike one. It'll be followed by Jared Triolo, and then Henry Davis. Pirates scored 2 in the second, 2 in the third off Zebby Matthews. And the pitch is swung on and fouled back, 95 miles an hour. Pirates have out-hit the Twins 4-3. Jared Triolo to follow. 0-2 the count. Pitch number 67 from Zebby Matthews is taken low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The changeup to Mangum. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Pop up, left field. And Larnick drifting back and to his left. Lets Cody Clemens know, extends his arm that he's got it, and he does. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Pirates back home following this road trip. The series against the Los Angeles Dodgers will include a Thursday night 6:40 game against the defending World Series champions, and it's a Zambelli Fireworks night, day after the game for a post-game Zambelli Fireworks show presented by IBEW Local Union number 5, as Triolo bounces one foul off to the left. Get your tickets at pirates.com/fireworks, Thursday, June 11th. Those Dodgers have a 37-21 record. They're 4.5 in front of the Padres. That pitch in there for a strike. Dodgers are hosting the Phillies. Concluding game of that series. Nothing in 2. And the pitch. Called third strike. Triolo thought about challenging, and he moved his hand up like he was going to put it on his helmet, and decides against it.
Well, I think he would have been the winner of that challenge.
And it was low, wasn't it?
He decided to keep it in the bank. Yeah, it did fall out of the strike zone low.
And now it's Henry Davis who takes a big hack and comes up empty. Davis failed to get a bunt down his first time up.
You got a bunt up.
Yeah.
Popped it up.
He takes a pitch in the dirt. One ball, 1 strike on Henry Davis. 2 outs, nobody on. Pirates retired in order in the first inning, and now a swing and a miss has Davis in the hole, 1-2. Just when you think Henry Davis is getting close to figuring it out, pitch is taken low. Davis has 2 hits in his last 22 at-bats. 3 hits in his last 46 at-bats. Just such a struggle. The 2-2. bounced foul. And that is, and he's working so hard. We keep hearing that to try and figure this out. And he is.
Well, occasionally he has one of those games, too, where he hits maybe 3 balls really hard, win them out of the ballpark.
Yep.
And he's got that good power, and you think, well, maybe this will turn the corner. You know, something maybe has clicked.
He's taken for a ball.
But he just can't get
over the
a streak going, you know, where he's putting a number of good offensive games together in a row. And, you know, that's what needs to happen.
And he takes a called third strike. You're talking that the last 2 weeks, 47 at-bats, hitting about 050. And
the MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Gorman popped up the first pitch he saw in the 6th inning. So his second trip to the plate. Full count.
Swing and a drive. That's a mammoth shot for Gorman. A long home run over the bullpen.
Ted Williams always said, get a good pitch to hit. When you do, don't miss it. Nolan didn't.
94-mile-an-hour fastball by Englert and a deep drive. 443-foot shot by Nolan.
And one pitch, one out. Mets have him first and third.
Little pop towards short. Mason's got it. Rockets first, and they doubled him up. Bichette wandered too far off first, and Mason Wynn guns him out. Mason Wynn caught it, threw a bullet to first base to double up Bo Bichette. How about that? A 6-3 double play, doubling up the batter Young and Bo Bichette, leaving Soto at third.
Makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of
Let's Go Bucks. Pirates are leading 4-0 now on to the 5th inning. Here's Orlando Arcia for the Twins. Hit into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play in the 2nd, and he takes strike 1 from Braxton Ashcraft, who has just, in such a short amount of time, become, well, quite frankly, there's a strike called right now anyway. You look at the body of work, he's been the best pitcher on this staff this year. 0-2. The pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out with a curveball, 3 pitches. He's got 8 punch-outs.
He's been so consistent to this point. And it all begins with his command and his attacking of the strike zone.
It's so kind of matter of fact. And seemingly effortless. I know it's not. Check swing, appeal no. On the curveball, Luke Keyshaw able to hold his swing. He reached on an infield single in the 3rd. Pitch count currently sits at 55 for Braxton Ashcraft. And the right-hander with a 1-0 pitch to Keyshaw. Misses just a bit outside with a slider. 5th inning brought to you by the IBEW Local Union number 5. (2-0). This pitch hit in the air toward right center. Back to the track goes O'Neal Cruz at the edge of the warning track. Gloves it for the 2nd out. That brings up Tristan Gray. Gray, a strikeout victim. His first time up against Braxton Ashcraft. Ashcraft 1 strikeout shy of his career high. There's ball 1. He struck out 9 twice in his career this season. First career appearance against the Twins. Here's the 1-0 offering to the lefty batter, and it's fouled off at the plate. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. And time called by the batter. Bucko Luau weekend presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress coming up the next homestand Sunday, June 14th against the Marlins, 12:15. Kids 14 and under will get a retro Pirates lunchbox while supplies last. That ball hit in the air, shallow left. And coming in is Mangum, shielding his eyes, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 for Ashcraft. Heads it in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 4-0 Buccos on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and Icy Light.
The Cubs are on fire and have turned 1060 West Addison Street, aka Wrigley Field, into the hottest address in baseball. This week, the Cubbies flew the W for the 15th straight time, their longest home winning streak since 08. And they're winning in dramatic fashion.
Dansby's going to score. The Cubs are going to walk off the red. 4-ball game. 3 straight walk-off wins in the series against Cincinnati.
At the center of it all is Nico Horner, flat out playing like the best second baseman in baseball. Shota Imanaga has been one of the game's best on the hill with a sub-2.5 ERA. With PCA doing PCA things in the field and a solid bullpen, this Cubs team looks built for the long haul. The NL Central has been baseball's toughest division. Will the Cubbies' home field advantage be the difference in the chase for the division crown?
Sidearm delivery and a comebacker. There's the good athleticism. He throws the glove to first for the out. The ball was stuck in his glove. What an intelligent play by El Duque.
That reminds me of Terry Mulholland 12 years ago against the New York Mets.
And it's a good reminder for all you youngsters out there. If you're going to catch a glove with a ball wedged into it, use 2 hands like Tino Martinez did.
Pirates and Twins go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Spencer Horwitz leads things off. And check swing strike. He has grounded to first and flied to left. Brandon Lau on deck, and then Brian Reynolds. Zebby Matthews with the pitch, and that's taken inside. Horwitz came in with an on-base percentage of .394. That's 6th highest in the league. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Outside. 2-1. Brandon Lau on deck. And this ball hit into right center field. That's extra bases. Spencer Horwitz, as the ball short hops the wall into second base with a stand-up double to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. What a hitter.
Boy, that ball was correct.
Well, he's fun to watch at the plate.
His numbers are excellent against right-handers, and he's starting to pick it up against lefties, too. He's really becoming more and more of a complete hitter against everybody. And I know he's not the fastest guy in the world, but the way he gets on base as a leadoff hitter, that's important. He'll take a base on ball. His on base percentage way up there, like around 400.
And now, ball lined foul by Brandon Lau. Past first. First base umpire Willie Traynor, quick turnaround and stared down that ball as it hit the grass, maybe a foot outside the line. Lau has struck out and flied to left. And that ball certainly was hit hard. 105 miles an hour, that double to right center field by Horwitz. Lau, the lefty hitting Pirates second baseman, hits this in the air the other way, and that's out of play. Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $346 million. $346 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older, please. Play responsibly. Pitch is in the dirt.
Yeah, great block by Jackson. That ball hit out in front of the front line for that batter's box. That's probably 3 or 4 feet in front of the plate where that ball bounced.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Stretch by Zebby Matthews. And the pitch. Drive to right field. That's going to get down all the way to the wall on one hop, and Horowitz scores easily on a long single to right, smashed by Lau. 5-0 Pirates. RBI number 37 for Brandon Lau.
Yeah, both these first 2 hits just absolutely smoked. That the double by Horowitz was 104.5.
We rounded out to 105.
Oh, 105. Okay, this one's got to be fairly close to that, I would think. No. Wow.
Swing and a miss by Reynolds.
That was an optical illusion.
It was 107 off the bat.
Oh.
Brandon Lau's base hit that was cut off by Austin Martin.
I was looking at the wrong number. I was looking at the pitch velocity.
Oh, jeez. Here's the 0-1. And the strike is called.
That's why I said, oh, wow, that's an optical illusion. It was only 95. That's just new technology is hard for me to get the hang of sometimes.
The optical illusion. 0-2 on Reynolds. He calls time. Double, single. Now Martin was playing back anyway, and he raced back to the edge of the warning track and extended his arm just before the ball got past him. Would have been up against the wall. That would have been a double for Lau. But he hit so hard, it's a long single. The 0-2 pitch to Reynolds. Check swing up, appeal, third base umpire says no. Alex Tosi down third base way. And now that pitch count has to be coming into play, doesn't it? Where we at 90 now for Matthews?
Yeah, it's definitely in play nowadays.
So they're getting somebody up in their pen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. I believe that might be Mike Paredes, who just joined the team today from the minor leagues. 2-2 on Reynolds. Matthews sets the pitch. Grounded foul behind the first base coach, Tarek Brock. Pirates now with 6 hits, 5 runs. 2 of them have left the yard. O'Hearn, his first at bat, leading off the second. It is 8th of the year, and his first at bat off the injured list. And then Nick Gonzalez, his first home run this season. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Zebby Matthews throws to first, and the runner dives back safely. Brandon Lau not going anywhere. First baseman Arcia holds him on. Stretched by Matthews. Twins right-hander. The pitch to Reynolds. He looks that one into the pitcher's mitt low. Curveball, 3-2. Nobody really seeing a baseball more clearly than Brian Reynolds these days. Looking to extend his hitting streak to 9 straight. Hitting .538 during this 8-game stretch. 3-2 in the air the other way. Left fielder Larnach going to head over there, but it's well out of play. Reynolds has drawn 41 walks. That's 3rd in the National League, 8th in Major League Baseball. Still 3-2 on Brian Reynolds. Matthews delivers, and it's inside, and Reynolds draws another walk. So it's first and second. Ryan O'Hearn, and now see the pitching coach coming out just to buy that bullpen some time. That's Pete Mackey, the pitching coach for the Twins, headed to the mound. That'll remind Give us a chance to remind you once again about the Dodgers series coming up, the defending World Series champions. A 3-game series starting June the 9th through Thursday, June 11th. Dodgers 640 games, all three, then the Marlins. And after the following road trip, Bucks will be in Sacramento and Colorado. Toward the end of June, it'll be the Seattle Mariners and Cincinnati Reds. That'll be a good homestand as well. See a couple of Mariners fans maybe down that. Hopefully that's not literally cousin Eddie Brown wearing a Mariners cap in from Seattle. If you're listening, Eddie.
It's got to be a Brown. He's keeping score.
That's true. This pitch is driven to right field by Ryan O'Hearn toward the line in right, shallow, and the catch is not made. It's a foul ball. Foul ball. The right fielder Martin has toppled over that short fence as he headed toward the foul line. He's okay. He hops back over the fence. There's such a short distance between the foul line and that fence. One of the trainers hustling out to right field to check on Matthew. Derek Shelton also heading out.
The top of the fence is not very high compared to the player, so it's easy to go over it. I mean, it's going to hit you maybe in your waist, but when you go onto the other side, there's a drop about another foot to concrete. So that's where it's not that you're running into that fence, it's the drop on the other side as you're flipping over on your head where you can really get hurt.
He's okay. Both the manager and the trainer out there, but yeah, he went head over heels over the short fence, but he is okay. Austin Martin, the right fielder for the Twins. And as Shelton and the trainer, this will give Shelton an opportunity to give his reliever more time to warm up, and he's ready now. As they have to wait till he gets back in the dugout and the trainer, and now we can resume play. As O'Hearn is at the plate with runners at first and second. Pirates lead 5-0. The pitch, foul tip, swing on that curveball. Pirates batting in the top of the 5th inning. Save big on Pirates tickets this season with your Giant Eagle loyalty card. Enjoy discounts on lower and upper level tickets to certain Pirate home games. Plus $2 of each ticket sold, donated to Boys and Girls Clubs of Western Pennsylvania. O'Hearn reaches out and fouls this off. Left side into the seats. Go to pirates.com/loyalty card. Nick Gonzalez hit his first home run of the season in the 3rd inning. He's on deck. Horwitz leads off, Lau leads off second, Reynolds off of first. And the 0-2 in the dirt goes back to the backstop, wild pitch. Now Lau is at third and Reynolds at second.
That's one of those backhand plays. Catcher reaches down, tries to kind of pick it out of the dirt like a first baseman does. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. That one was extremely difficult because it wasn't a short hop. Bounced quite a ways out in front of him.
Infield in. 1-2 on O'Hearn. Zebby Matthews. Pitch number 100 delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. First out of the inning. Nick Gonzalez will not face the right-hander Matthews. As Derek Shelton, as soon as that pitch count reaches 100, bang, get him out. So, this pitching change with Gonzalez coming up, will be coming back. Pirates looking for more, leading 5-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Down the third base line, Sprague goes home and he hits Ronnie Smith. Now also heading home is Voigt. He's in. The ball will go over to the seats. Heading home is McLemore. And he is safe. And the ball is dropped. And the fans are furious. The Toronto Blue Jays, the world champions, have done their 1962 Mets imitation.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody was wearing really baggy pants, and then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that looked like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Infield still in with Lau at third, Reynolds at second. Pirates leading 5-0. Really nice to get one or two of these guys home. Mike Paredes for the Twins, the pitch. And in the dirt.
Looked at his minor league numbers real quick. He's a strike thrower. He hadn't walked hardly anybody this year.
One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 inside. But we had Daniel Zebulon Matthews starting, and now Michael Exodus Paredes pitching for the Twins. 2-0 count.
Trying to get it
the
out.
Pitch. Down low. So he was drafted in the 18th round in 2021, the year after the Pirates drafted Nick Gonzalez in the first round out of New Mexico State. The 3-0 offering. Missed ball 4. And now he faces Oneil Cruz. Quite an initiation into the big leagues.
Bases loaded. Yeah, this is a challenging moment for him.
The pitch to Cruz, way outside, ball 1. He change up missed. Cruz has walked and struck out. Bases loaded with Bucks. Paredes delivers. Cruz takes ball 2, a fastball, but a challenge.
Call a ball.
Home plate umpire Jordan Baker announces it. And it really wasn't close.
Minnesota's down to 1.
Well, a good time to ask for it, but probably needed it to be a little closer to the strike zone.
Pirates have the bases loaded, 2-0 count, 1 out. They're leading 5-0. Oneil Cruz at the plate, the pitch. Way high and outside.
Told you this guy's a strike thrower.
I was just going to say he's not in St. Paul anymore. Things are different.
Yeah, he's feeling a
little pressure.
Feeling more pressure than he's probably ever.
3-0. That misses ball 4. Forces in a run. Give Cruz credit for his 41st RBI. 6-0 Pirates. Lau scores. Reynolds to third. Gonzalez to second. Back-to-back walks in his major league debut.
Paredes threw the ball out. Didn't like the feel of that baseball, apparently.
Well, now it's Reynolds, Gonzalez, and Cruz. Lau scoring. Here now is Jake Mangum. He takes a strike. Mangum has single to left and flied out to left. 6 runs, 6 hits for the Pirates, no runs, 3 hits for the Twins. Mike Paredes making his major league debut for Minnesota. The 0-1. Low in the dirt. One ball, one strike on Mangum. Paredes with the pitch and grounded foul. Nice jump there by Tarek Brock. Hop in his step, bounces it past and over that foul ball.
Why don't you just barehand that baby?
Oh, that was smoked off the bat. One and two the count on Mangum. 6-0 Pirates. Paredes the pitch. And a pop-up center field. Back a few steps to his left is Clemens, and tagging from third and scoring is Reynolds, and it's 7-0 Pittsburgh. Give Mangum credit for the ribby.
Yeah, Clemens was really fooled on that. See the way he broke in?
Yeah.
And then he ended up actually running toward the fence to make that catch, reaching up to his backhand. He thought he was going to maybe even have a play at the plate when that was a hit.
This ball is carrying today.
No wind at all. The flags are just laying straight down, not moving.
Here's Triolo. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, 7-0 Buccos.
But you can tell in the last few days it's summer.
Yes.
And the ball is jumping.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the last few days, exactly right. This is how PNC Park plays.
Warms up. Ball starts taking off. Can be a tough place to hit.
Do we have a catcher's interference question here? Time is called by Don Kelly. They're going to challenge it. They think that...
Pittsburgh is challenging the call of non-catcher's interference.
That's Alex, Jordan Baker, and the second base umpire, Jansen Visconti, will join him. But Baker is the crew chief. What's it? Is this the third time this series there's been a question about catcher's interference?
Well, the way the catcher reacted to it, I think it was because, there was no framing. He caught the ball and then pulled it immediately to his chest. Yeah, if he didn't feel any contact there, he would have tried to frame the pitch, right? Don't they do that every single time?
Yep, you'd think so.
He caught it and pulled it to his chest. I think he knew that.
This call under review is brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business.
But if there was contact, it wasn't that much. It's hard to tell on a swing on the replay.
And I think we have an answer from New York, I believe. Looks like Jordan Baker's going toward the back of his belt with that microphone switch. Yep, here we go.
After review, the call of the field is overturned. It was catcher's interference. The batter will get first. Pittsburgh will retain their challenge.
Kevin Roach with an assist in the clubhouse.
Roachy. And that was a tough one, too. I mean, the very last replay we saw here in our booth, when they slowed it way down, you could see the bat just nick the little area there where the web and the actual glove meet. But, man, it was tough to see.
Here's Henry Davis.
You don't have all day to make that decision either when you're down in the dugout or down in the clubhouse. You got to do it now.
Davis takes ball one.
They're waiting on you. The umpire is not going to wait all day on you to make a decision.
Henry Davis 0 for 2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 7-0 Pirates. He's the 9th man to hit in the inning. Mike Paredes, the pitch, high. Paredes, his major league debut, has walked 2, gave up the sac fly, and Triolo reaches on catcher's interference. No at bat. Error charged to Alex Jackson, the catcher, for that. 2-0, the count on Davis. The pitch. Taken for a strike. Davis wasn't sure of that, but does not challenge. And that was way outside. I'm surprised he didn't challenge that one.
Man,
that should be 3-0.
That wasn't even close.
Not even close. 2-1. And I think the Pirates have, they got both of their ABS challenges available. Here's the 2-1. And a soft serve base hit into left field. This will score 2. A 2-run single for Henry Davis brings home Gonzalez and Cruz. 9-0 in the 5th.
Hey, Henry, he was confident. He knew he didn't need that pitch. He was going to get ahead. Looked like maybe some kind of a slider or something that was moving away from him. He just reached out and poked it, pulled it a little bit.
9-0 Pirates. Spencer Horwitz started this inning with his double to the right center field gap. He's at the plate now against Paredes. And he hits this pop-up to shallow left. Larnick coming in. The left fielder will make the catch. 10 to the plate. Pirates add 5, lead 9-0. To the 6th inning we go on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
I'm gonna go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries. Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Philly cheesesteak. Okay.
And some
Crinkle cut fries. Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Pirates are leading 9-0, 6th inning, and the catcher Alex Jackson leads things off for Minnesota. Braxton Ashcraft beginning the 6th inning with only 60 pitches thrown. There's 61, and of course, it's a strike. 6th inning is brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. What fun it is to watch Braxton Ashcraft as he delivers another strike. Like an artist.
Curveball. It doesn't matter what he's throwing. He's on the first strike.
He's ahead of Alex Jackson, 0-2. 62 pitches, 46 of them for strikes. Ashcraft with an 0-2. And a line drive, base hit into center field. On an 0-2 pitch, Alex Jackson, a base hit to center. That will get your attention. Jackson, who in 7 years in the big leagues, batting average of 154. Playing parts of 3 years with Atlanta, little time at Tampa Bay, the Marlins, the Orioles, the Brewers, now the Twins. That is just his 12th at bat this season. Wow. This pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
How about that play on that pitch in the dirt? The ball bounced out, way out in front of home plate. He caught it in the air with the glove.
1-0 count. Austin Martin pounds this ball foul. With the third base dugout, 1-1. Martin has popped up and grounded out. It's the third time the leadoff man has reached for the Twins. Bell led off with a base hit in the second. Keyshaw led off with an infield hit in the third. This ball's bounced foul. The third base coach for the Minnesota Twins. Ramon Borrego tries to barehand it, drops it, but picks it up and tosses it toward the seats. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Austin Martin. Ashcraft delivers low. Interesting note from Brian O'Neill, a longtime writer who's involved with the Seats Geek. 2-2, and time called as Henry Davis goes out to talk to Ashcraft. But Brian O'Neill was a longtime writer for the Post-Gazette, was doing some research and kind of comparing Ashcraft and Skeens to the Mets' magical season of 1969 with Seaver and Koosman. Seaver was 24 in 1969, 2 years removed from Rookie of the Year, just like Skeens. Koosman was 26 in 1969 in just his second season. Ashcraft, of course, in his second season, though fewer innings than Koosman. Seaver had a 2.21 ERA in 69. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and time is called by the batter. An ERA plus of 165. That's 65% better than the average pitcher. Skeens, ERA plus of 139. Koosman, 2.28 ERA. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout, matching his career high of 9. 1 down in the 6th. Ashcraft now faces Brooks Lee, whom he has struck out twice. The walks and hits per innings pitched. The whip for Seaver was 103.9. For Skeens, 08.17. Koosman, 105.8. Ashcraft, 104.9. Pitch down low. I guess the point is it tells you how good these guys are when you start having great baseball fans and knowledgeable fans who look into stats comparing guys like that. Pitches in the dirt and a backhand pick. 2-0. Davis makes the pick.
How about when the Tigers had Verlander and the guy with the 2 different colors?
Scherzer, yeah.
Scherzer together.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good pair.
Yeah. 2-0 bouncing ball foul. Fielded in foul ground in front of the bag by Horwitz. They were
young and outstanding.
True.
Of course, both of them went on to have phenomenal careers. Koosman did, was that who Clemente got his 3,000th hit off of?
Matlack, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Matlack. Yep, that's right. Close.
Yeah. Lefty. 2-1.
Matt.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Brooks Lee.
2 syllables in the name.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities.
Yeah, they're around the same, pitched around the same time.
Both
same staff.
Black shoes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That you can, yeah. That's pretty much a guarantee unless you're with Oakland. 2-2. The pitch. Tapped foul to the right. Stays 2-2 on switch hitting Brooks Lee. Trying to avoid striking out a third time, while Ashcraft would have a new career high in strikeouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Ashcraft delivers. And a fly ball to right field toward the line and hit deep toward the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Brooks Lee on a 2-2 pitch. It's his 7th home run of the season, and the Twins are on the board in the 6th inning. It's 9-2.
Oh, just tucked it inside the foul pole. I think 350-some feet on the distance. Getting it over the Clemente wall. It's fastball right down the middle, belt high, middle of the plate. But it was 9-0, and you're attacking, and you got 2-2. You're probably not going to pitch much more in this game anyway. So
the ball's hit hard foul.
I certainly understand why you just went right at him. Heck, it's what he does all the time, but especially in a 9-0 ball game.
Pitch to Clemens, fouled back. It's 0-2. 1 out. A 2-run homer for Brooks Lee, the 7th home run Ashcraft has allowed this season. And a swing and a miss, and that's a new career high. 10 strikeouts for Braxton Ashcraft.
Got him with a hook.
Josh Bell, 2 for 2. The pitch, swing and a miss on a curveball. 2 singles to right field for Bell. And Ashcraft delivers an 0-1, and that's fouled off to the left out of play. Well, this is 2 outs in the 6th. We thought that maybe with the Pirates having a big lead the last time Ashcraft pitched on Tuesday against the Cubs, that 6th inning might have been his last. Well, we don't know. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. 11 Ks for Ashcraft. We'll see if he goes out for the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 9-2 Bucks on the Pirates base.
How do you go from a triple play to a two-way star through a bracelet and the babe? Find out on Hall of Fame Connections.
This story starts way back in the early 20th century.
We have a couple things out here for the first acknowledged unassisted triple play. And Cy Young said, Neil, where you go? And he said, 3 outs.
Neil Ball had a fairly short career as a big leaguer, but continued playing in the minors, where he encountered true baseball royalty.
Now we're going to connect to Babe Ruth.
He dominated the game like no one else had before, both across the country and around the world.
I'm holding Babe Ruth's back.
During a 1934 baseball barnstorming tour of Japan, Ruth faced 17-year-old pitcher Eiji Sawamura. Sawamura became a hero in Japan, and the Nippon Professional Baseball League's version of the Cy Young Award bears his name. Maeda won the award in 2010 and again in 2015, when the runner-up was Shohei Ohtani.
First pitch crushing! Oh, man!
Like the 3 outs of a triple play. It all connects.
Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Well, we see the Pirates bullpen starting to work, so that could have been it for Ashcraft. Meanwhile, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Brandon Lau leads off against Mike Paredes. The Pirates are leading at 9-2. Swing and a miss. Brandon Lau, 1 for 3 against starter Zebby Matthews. Zebby Matthews went 4 1/3, 7 runs, 6 hits. The pitch. That's hit well to right center field, but looks like the center fielder Clemens is going to be able to track it down. About 3 steps shy of the track, 1 out. MLB is partnering with Crisis Text Line to increase mental health awareness. Free, 24/7, confidential support in English and Spanish. Text MLB to 741-741. And now Brian Reynolds. Reynolds still looking for a hit to extend his hit streak. He's reached base twice, hit by pitch and a walk, and has scored 2. This ball bounced to second. Keyshaw on to first. 2 outs.
Paredes trying to have a quick inning after not a great debut coming in the middle of the inning. Now he's maybe settled down a little bit.
Ryan O'Hearn led off the 2nd inning with a home run. He's grounded out and struck out since, off the injured list today. That quad injury. Pitch taken inside. Beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. Nice crowd. Pirates lead at 9-2 as they try to sweep the Twins. Great to see Andrew Lindbergh here from our AM sister station off the flagship. This ball's bounced into the first base dugout. KDKAM Andrew Lindbergh works for the station and brought his mom, Betsy, celebrating her birthday today, and also part of the family, Ian and Will Lindbergh. The 1-1 taken in the dirt. Andrew's a big history buff, and in particular, Pirates history. Two and one the count. Pitch is bounced right side foul. Mentioned the other day that Friday was the anniversary of the first sitting president attending a game outside of Washington, D.C. May 29th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. And the other way, base hit for O'Hearn. Looked like he just tucked his hands in and slapped it to left.
Yeah, a little 2-strike approach. Just get that base knock.
And it brings up Nick Gonzalez at his first home run of the season in the 3rd inning to center field. He walked and scored in the 5th.
So who was the first president to attend a baseball game outside of Washington,
Do you want to take a guess? It was at Exposition Park.
Well, I think you kind of halfway said it already there.
Oh, I did?
Just then. Well, Buchanan?
No, pitch is taken for a ball.
I don't know.
Nick Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez. Howard Taft.
Is that when the 7th inning stretch started? Was he the guy that did that?
Supposedly. 1-0. Strike is called.
Got up, stretched
he started to get up, and everybody thought, well, the president's up. We better get up.
Yeah.
How about a tradition starting like that?
We're still standing every 7th inning.
Thank you, President Taft. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, 94 miles an hour. And apparently, during one game, of course, he was large, about 350 pounds, stood up, stretched his legs, and everybody saw the commander-in-chief stand up, so they thought, hey, we should stand. Pitch is taken for a ball. Check swing, no swing on the appeal down first base way, 2-2. That game was May 29th, 1909. Howard Taft in Pittsburgh, Exposition Park. Ball's fouled off to the right into the second deck, club level. Still 2-2.
Who's the manager there? Was that Clark? Was he managing?
Oh, I think it might have been Fred Clark.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Your man. Bob recently told us he was doing some research and found that Fred Clark was the man who patented the flip-down sunglasses. 2-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the Pirates go down in the bottom of the 6th, head to the 7th. It is 9-2. Favor the Pirates.
Here's Michael Harris. Harris, 4 hits in the series, and he smokes one to deep right center field. Rising and reaching at the wall and out of here. A punishing blow by Harris. Worked the count and then absolutely mangled that ball over the right center field wall. And it's 2-0 Braves in the top of the 1st inning. Woo, that had some heat coming off of it. Jumped out of here. Home run by Michael Harris went 418 feet off his bat at 111 miles an hour. Woo.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
I'm going to go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you have the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some...
Crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Restrictions apply.
Now Braxton Ashcraft strikes out 11 batters, gives up 2 runs in 6 innings, leaves with a 9-2 lead, and hands the ball over to Cam Sanders, who joined the Pirates today. They made that move earlier regarding Carmen Majinski.
Well, Sanders has been in 5 games with the Pirates this year. He's given up 6 earned runs, 6 hits. He has 7 strikeouts and 5 walks.
And a swing and a miss. Trevor Larnach. 11 strikeouts, no walks. Very impressive. Braxton Ashcraft, last time a Pirate struck out that many without walking a man. Mitch Keller, 3 years ago against the Orioles, struck out 13 without walking a man. Larnach fouls a pitch off, 1 ball, 1 strike. Before that, in 2016, Francisco Liriano struck out 13 Brewers without a walk. And in 2014, Garrett Cole struck out 12 Reds without issuing a free pass. Today, 11 strikeouts for Ashcraft without a walk. Ball 2, 2-1 on Larnach. Two and one. Cam Sanders delivers a swing and a miss. Ashcraft's earned run average ticks up slightly, giving up 2 runs in 6 innings to 277 for the season. Now the 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball left side. Gonzalez races over, makes the play, pulls Horwitz off the bag, who tags Larnach running by. Gonzalez playing way over toward short. Had to come in over toward the line.
Very nice play by Horwitz. Nice footwork. Get off the bag. Get that tag on the runner going by real quick.
Here's Orlando Arcia, 0-2. He takes strike 1 from Cam Sanders. The 0-1. Bouncing ball, left side, moving to his left. Gonzalez on to first, 5-3 put out. 2 up, 2 down for Sanders. And now Luke Keyshaw, who's reached on an infield single and fly to the warning track in right center. Pirates leading 11-2. Make it 9-2 as we predict the future. The pitch is taken for a strike. A 2-run second inning. Ryan O'Hearn led off with a home run. Jared Triolo had an RBI single. Nick Gonzalez, a 2-run homer in the 3rd. And then a 5 spot in the 5th. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pirates sent 10 to the plate in that 5th inning. Two-run single by Henry Davis capped off that frame. And a 2-run homer by Brooks Lee off Braxton Ashcraft, accounting for the 2 runs for Minnesota. 0-2 on Keyshaw. He called time. Steps back in there against Sanders. Right-handers 0-2. Swing and a foul. Barely gets a piece. Let's pause. Allow our stations to identify themselves here on the Pirates Baseball Network. Sanders with another 0-2 pitch. It's another foul. Back to the screen. Still nothing in 2. The stretch. Works for the stretch all the time. Swing and a roller foul. Over toward third base coaching box. Pirates made the moves earlier today. Connor Griffin placed on the injured list. Activate Ryan O'Hearn. Carmen Majinski placed on the restricted list, and they recall Cam Sanders, who just struck out Luke Keyshaw with a slider. And a 1-2-3 seventh for Sanders. We're going to keep it here. And listen to
all your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play, only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Looking for the best team in the American League? You got to go to Tampa.
And the Rays have won another.
The Rays are cooking, and they're doing it with their own special recipe. It starts on the mound, where Drew Rasmussen, Steven Matz, Nick Martinez, and Big Mac Shane McClanahan are holding it down.
And a big swing and miss. He's got him with the hard stuff.
This rotation is just suffocating opposing hitters, pitching to a sub-3 ERA, backed by a lights-out bullpen. At the disc, Junior Caminero is proving he's an elite middle-of-the-order masher.
And that one's gonna go. Home run, Caminero.
And don't sleep on Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz bats either. Those three have combined to drive in more than 90 runs already this season. Playing in the same division as the Yankees, Tampa will need to maintain their momentum. Maybe even kick it up a notch. But this season's Rays seem to be up to any challenge.
Her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the...
Gorman ahead in the count. Cardinals down 5. Swing and a drive. That's a mammoth shot for Gorman. A long home run over the bullpen.
No, that was a pretty easy swing by Gorman, and that ball went way over the Cardinals bullpen in right field. He has tremendous power.
Get a good pitch to hit. When you do, don't miss it. Nolan didn't. 443-foot shot.
Home, sweet home.
Great job by Guy Junker, and thanks again, to, as he said, to Frank Mooney, the great tribute. And thanks to Bev. She's been a great Pirate fan. She brought cones filled with treats for us as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Bottom of the 7th inning, O'Neill Cruz leads off against Mike Paredes. Cruz has walked twice and struck out once. He has scored a pair. And he rips this ball to right center field. Coming on, making a diving catch, Austin Martin. Tremendous play. Cruz blistered that ball to right.
Kind of curious exactly how hard that one was hit.
No, make sure you read the exit velo off the bat, not the pitch speed.
I will.
Here is Jake Mangum, who has singled, flied to left, and hit a sacrifice fly. Pirates leading 9-2, bottom of the 7th inning.
Taking me an hour just to get the right page.
Pitch is taken for a ball.
Oh, there it is.
I was going to say, you want to do it? Yeah. 86 miles an hour? Am I reading that right?
That's what it says on my screen.
Here's the one.
Blistered that ball.
Now there's a strikeout. Now that is an optical illusion. Going back to you, I think they got it wrong.
He blistered that ball.
I think they have the pitch speed on there.
86.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now we normally don't debate that, but we will in this case. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. It's fouled off to the left, out of play. By the way,
They could have barehanded that.
yeah, in addition to the honoring Frank Mooney, as we heard God Bless America, performed by Allison Pallone. Allison was the winning pitcher for the Penn Trafford Lady Warriors last year when they won the state championship. The 1-2 pitch, low and away.
Wow, very talented.
Nice job with God Bless America. 2-2 on Mangum.
Sing extremely well and pitch.
Yeah. Like Stephen Broll.
Yeah, very much like Paul.
2-2 on Mangum. The pitch. Little chopper off the mound. The pitcher, Pallone, sidearm sling to first to get Mangum. Marcia gets his arm out of the way real quick.
But Brawl right now, he's saying, but can she hit?
Yeah, that's true too. Brawl could do that. I think that was Seth Davis letting us know that. He's producing at our flagship station now. Thanks for that info. Here's Triolo. RBI single, strikeout, reaching on catcher's interference. 2 outs, nobody on. 7th inning. And the Pirates leading at 9-2. And the pitch. Taken for ball 1. Congratulations, by the way, to Reagan Check, Doran's daughter. She got married yesterday. 1 ball, no strikes. Doran, a longtime engineer director here, pitched down and away. Congrats to him. Congrats to Grandpa Mel. Doran's struggling a little bit today. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he is.
He's under the weather a bit.
It should be.
Yeah. 2-0 count. Pitch to Triolo. It's fouled back. The bat goes sailing and gets stuck in the high netting. And the fans get a kick of that, out of that.
That was it. I wonder if they have the. I'm going to have to look that up. Did they have the velocity of that bat? That baby was moving.
They probably do. Well, now Triolo's going to have to get a new bat from the bat boy. That will have to be.
They'll have to get a ladder for that.
Oh, unless they shake the netting between innings.
Yeah, I think though that the fat end of the bat is pointing up, so it's not going to go down, even no matter how hard you shake.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a very good call.
But he threw it so hard that the knob just pushed its way through and then got hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to take a
ladder. Yep. So he's got the new bat, 2-1 count. And the pitch to Triolo is taken for a strike.
They're going to have to bring a fire truck out.
I think it'll be a little overboard, don't you think?
Yeah, you're going to do something, you do it right. Go all out, you push all in, put a foot down.
Yeah. It's 2-2 count. Pitch is swung on and missed. And so
we'll have an update on the bat.
Yeah, we will. Actually, it was Sean Myers that gave us that information. That strikeout. 1, 2, 3. We head to the 8th. It is 9-2 Pirates.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
This ball's hit deep to left field. Ryan Reynolds clears the deck. Wow! Bangs off the facade of the second deck. Anchored down with his first home run. Back-to-back Bucks. 5-0 Pittsburgh.
That's what you want to see from Brian Reynolds. Driving the ball, using the middle of the field, and got that pitch out over the middle of the plate. Fans up there don't usually get home run balls. They almost got one there. And, hey, let's do it.
Learn more at iuoe66.org.
8th inning. Brandon Bidwell takes over for the Buccos, leading 9-2 over the Twins. Tristan Gray leads off the 8th. Cam Sanders, a 1-2-3 7th inning as he returns to the Pirates.
And the bat is still hanging there. It'll probably be there, I guess, till the end of the game.
Bidwell's first pitch, ball 1. Brandon Bidwell from Australia. Brisbane. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ground. Gonzalez over. And it is out of play. Just behind the camera well at the end of the Pirates dugout.
Brisbane, huh?
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yep. What'd you think it was?
No, it's...
Or where did you think
it's a nice area.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't been there. Oh. But looked at a Google Earth one time.
Oh.
Looks nice.
Pitch is swung on and fouled off by Tristan Gray.
I've traveled all over the world in Google Earth.
I know that. Oh, on Google Earth. And then you've traveled all over the world.
No.
You played baseball in Hawaii for a couple of years.
That's not all over the world.
Yeah,
there's
a
lot of people have been to Hawaii.
I haven't.
You've been to other places. You've been to Ireland, England, probably Germany.
1-2 pitch, bouncing ball, first base, and that will be played by Horwitz just behind the bag. Tristan Gray is the first out here in the 8th inning. Brings up Alex Jackson. Braxton Ashcraft, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 11 strikeouts. He's the 12th Pirates pitcher. That's the 13th time it's happened to have struck out 11 or more with no walks going back to 1901. That is a select group. Swing and a miss, a high fastball, 98 miles an hour.
Got it. Very good arm.
Mentioned Mitch Keller, Francisco Liriano, and Garrett Cole, the most recent ones. Prior to Cole in 2014, Jason Schmidt in 1996 struck out 11 Cubs. There's a strike called, and it's 0-2. Interested in the others, Bob, to have done it?
Yeah, sure. Fire out there.
Let's see if they surprise you at all. Denny Nagel, 1996 against the Mets, 12 strikeouts, no walks.
Nagel was, toward the end of his Pirate career, he was really coming on strong.
There's a swing and a miss. Talk about coming on strong. 98. Strikes out Alex Jackson. And now it's Austin Martin. Doug Drabick in 1988 struck out 11 Cubs. Denny Nagel, we mentioned in 1996, but it was 88 when Drabick did. Jose De Leon, 1985, struck out 14 Mets, no walks. This one surprises me. I don't know if it will you. former teammate of yours. Strike as Austin Martin can't hold up on the slider. In September of 1983 against the Mets, Larry McWilliams struck out 11 Mets with no walks.
Well, that was probably when he went to the no windup.
A ground ball short. Triolo on to first. Little high throw, but easy for Horwitz to reach up and get it. 1-2-3 for Bidwa. Good day. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
What is it about baseball cards that make them so special? Why do you enjoy doing that?
Well, the biggest thing is I started collecting when I was a kid. O-Pee-Chee was a Canadian hockey league, and then the Canadian football. But I didn't start in the U.S. until I had signed professionally as a ball player. And when I got my first rookie card, and I've got it here with me.
Let's take a peek at that.
1966 with Billy Sorrell.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Matthews getting the start in left field tonight.
That ball hit well to left center field. Forget about it. Bryce Matthews by the home run pump. He hits his 5th Major League home run. That was a no-doubter. Well over 400 feet.
434 over the gas pump in left field and into home run alley for Bryce.
That was awful.
He may be number 0 on the back of his jersey, but he's number 1 in your heart. Wow.
In advance for a winning game day experience, Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Pirates comfortably in front, 9-2, going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Henry Davis at the plate, had a 2-run single his last time up. And the pitch is popped up out of play. Paredes making his Major League debut, Mike Paredes. Finished up the 5th inning, scoreless 6th, and a 1-2-3 7th. Oh and 1. 9 runs, 8 hits for the Pirates. 2 runs, 5 hits for the Twins. As Davis takes a ball up 1-1. Anybody up in the Pirates' pen, Bob? Or are they going to let Benoit finish up?
I don't see anybody throwing at all.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Line foul. Left field way. Bucko Luau weekend presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress coming up. The Marlins are in town. 12th, 13th, and 14th of June. And that Saturday, 13th game, 4:05 p.m. First 20,000 fans get a Pirates Hawaiian shirt. Go to pirates.com/Bucko Luau. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Foul back. One ball, 2 strikes the count on Henry Davis. We were talking about the pitchers since 1901 for the Pirates who struck out 11 or more without walking a batter. And that list, 2-2, relatively short when you think about all the years and great pitchers, thousands of games. And but Larry McWilliams in 1983 struck out 11 Mets. And you were just commenting about how that's probably when he went away from the windup. This pitch is taken for a ball. Didn't miss by much. 3-2.
Yeah, he became a much different pitcher at that point. No, like I said, I don't remember the exact date that he did that, so I'm just guessing. But he became real. I mean, he put up some great numbers when he went to the kind of a Jim Cott windup.
Ball 4.
You know who? I've never got him to do that with Johnny Saint.
You don't see this too often. Henry Davis drops the bat. He waits for Horwitz to get into the batter's box. Davis before walking to first in the left-hand batter's box, spends a good 15, 20 seconds talking to Horwitz, giving him a scouting report. Now, Davis at first. Here's the pitch. I mean, players do that, but not in the batter's box. There's a strike called.
Well, they're going to show the replay, too. Yeah. Wow.
On TV, they're showing the replay of that. 0-1 the count on Horwitz. 1 for 4. And the pitch is popped up out of play off to the left. Now, does an opposing pitcher, if you're on the mound, does that bother you at all? I know it's back in the day. I'm just curious what you'd have thought of that back then.
Well, it didn't matter what I would have thought about it. I don't think anybody would have done that back then. So, that's one of the things that have changed.
0-2. Up and in. Change up. Horwitz 1 for 4. Doubled and scored in the 5th. 1-2 count. Leadoff walk to Henry Davis. Pirates leading 9-2. Batting in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch from Paredes, way outside. The other pitchers, 11 or more strikeouts, 0 walks for the Pirates since 1901. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the left into the seats. John Candelaria, June 1st, 1976, struck out a dozen Mets.
Not surprising. No walks.
September 28, 1971, Doc Ellis in Philadelphia struck out 11.
A little bit surprising.
And one pitcher did it twice. Once in 1965, once in 1966. This pitch just inside to Horwitz. Runs the count full. Bob Veal.
Ooh, very surprising.
Struck out a dozen
I mean, not
Braves.
the strikeouts with these guys, but
no walks.
Yeah, I think Veal could walk somebody occasionally.
A dozen Braves in 1966 and 11 strikeouts of Houston batters as a line drive foul right side. Still 3-2 on Horwitz. So Veal twice, Doc Ellis, John Candelaria, Larry McWilliams, Jose De Leon, Doug Drabick, Denny Nagel, Jason Schmidt, Garrett Cole, Francisco Liriano, Mitch Keller 3 years ago, and Braxton Ashcraft today. Struck out 11 Twins with no walks.
Since 1901.
Yeah. 3-2. High fly ball to center. And coming in toward left center field to make the catch, Clemens, 1 away.
Well, why wouldn't you just say, Greg, since 1965?
Well, I'm just reading what they give me.
Because apparently nobody did it in the prior 65 years.
Yeah. Which I guess is also kind of surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brandon Lau at the plate.
Once the dam was broken, once somebody did it. Who was it, Bob Veal?
Yeah.
Yeah, once Bob Veal did it, it was like, everybody was like, hey, we got to start doing that.
Pitch outside, ball 1. So Brandon Lau, who's 1 for 4, had an RBI single in the 5th. 19,358 on hand here this afternoon. Pirates 3 outs away from a sweep of the Twins. Swing and a miss. And 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the pitch in the dirt. 2-1. On deck is Brian Reynolds. Still needs a hit to extend his streak. Came in with an 8-game hitting streak. And the 2-1. Roller to first. Backhand play made by Arcia. Throws to second for 1, but Tristan Gray, the shortstop, will not throw to first. 2 outs. And here's Reynolds. Reynolds hit by a pitch in the third and scored, walked and scored in the fifth. And bounces this ball foul behind first base coach Tarek Brock. Oh and 1. Paredes the pitch. Over for a strike. Talking about all these strikeouts by Ashcraft, and for every strikeout by Pirates pitcher during the month of May, Coppers donates $25 to Blood Cancer United. 0-2 count on Reynolds. And the pitch. Swings and misses for the strikeout. So far this month, Pirates pitchers have struck out, including today, 246. That's
Rays now chasing a 2-1 deficit as Johnny DeLuca comes up.
Hey, there's a shot. Well tagged off the bat of DeLuca. That baby is gone. And the Rays tie this on one swing of the bat from Johnny DeLuca. A rocket shot. It sounded good, looked even better.
That cleared the bullpen and went up into the second deck.
438 feet, longest shot for DeLuca in his career.
Not a smidge of doubt. That ball was absolutely mashed.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The portable TV is for. Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Pirates are leading 9-2. 3 more outs to get for the sweep. Here's Brooks Lee, and they're going to let Brandon Benoit try and get the last 3 outs and get the handshakes at the end. That'll be a cool thing. There's a fly ball to deep right field. The new right fielder, Jake Mangum, goes back, looks up, and that is gone. Brooks Lee, his second home run. Homered off Ashcraft in the 6th, and he homers leading off the 9th against Benoit.
He put that one all the way to the back row. It was a pretty good blast.
Makes it 9-3, a 2-homer game for Brooks Lee. And now has 8 home runs on the year.
He has been the Twin offense and Twin home runs.
And now Cody Clemens. Benoit at a 1-2-3-8 gives up the leadoff home run. The pitch is over for strike 1. Mangum has moved from left field to right field. Justinson Garcia is now in left field. Ball in the air to left, and Garcia, a couple steps to his left, has it for out number 1 in the 9th. Clemens is retired. Mangum, by the way, was 1 for 3 at the plate, plus a sacrifice fly and a stolen base. So Pirates steal a base in today's game. That means steal a base, steal a deal from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It's in play. Hurry over to VIOC.com/steal, STEAL, to score $25 off your next premium oil change. Pitch to Josh Bell is ball 1. Bell 2 for 3 against Ashcraft. Ashcraft going to go to 5-2 on the year. 6 innings, 2 runs, no walks, 11 strikeouts. Next offering to Bell. Fastball that misses 2-0. Next pitch. Strike called at the knees. The Reds are up on the Braves 6-3 in the top of the 9th. They try and salvage that final game of the series. Eugenio Suarez hit his 4th home run of the year. Our out-of-town scores from AHN. There's a swing and a miss, 2-2. Official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. Brewers blanking the Astros 2-0. Jake Bauers hit a 2-run homer, his 9th. They are in the 7th inning. What a month for the Miz, Jacob Mizorowski of the Milwaukee Brewers. A lock for Player of the Month. 6 innings. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 down. And brings up Trevor Larnach.
What'd the Miz do?
6 innings, no runs so far. 3 hits. It's just a typical line. Of course, he's bound to go at least another inning. And now the batter is Trevor Larnach. 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts for the Miz. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Brendan Bitois looking for the final out. And a sweep of the Twins. The pitch. Strike 2. And a challenge coming up from Larnach. And on the scoreboard we see it's a strike.
Call confirmed. Minnesota's out challenger.
Oh, 0-2. Brendan Bitois delivers. Fly ball to right. Mangum back toward the track. Approaching the wall. Makes the catch. Raise the Jolly Roger. Hoist the cones. Sweep the Twins. Hit the road, Bucks. Getting hot. Improved to 32-28.
Now, this is kind of what we're hoping for there. You know, I feel like for a long time now we've been treading some water. We need to put together some kind of a streak. Well, the first few steps on a nice streak have now happened. You got the sweep of a team that is a below 500 team, not by much, but somebody you feel you should beat, and they did that. They took all 3 games, and now they're going down to Houston, a team that is a little banged up. So we'll see how that goes. And if you can put together 3 games down there, well, now there's your streak. Now you made a move.
Good game today. The Buccos sweep the Twins, win it 9-3. Braxton Ashcraft, the W.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was just every time he's gone out there, you just he's just almost perfect. Does it in such a quick and efficient way. Keeps his pitch count totally under control. He has been a lot of fun to watch. The offense came through again today, big time.
And Ashcraft gets the W to go to 5-2 on the year. The Pirates are now 32-28. Final score 9-3 Bucks. Sweep the Twins on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.